Hi and welcome to Trades of the Week, where myself, Marcus de Maria, and my head trader, Dennis Sahlström, take you through what we have been trading and investing in and also what we're looking for over the next few weeks. We're also going to show and share our results, so make sure you stay until the end. Very, very exciting indeed. And don't forget also that we do have our training session coming up. You'll see it somewhere around here. You can subscribe. It's free. It's for you to understand how do we make the gains that we are making. So if you want to learn them, make sure that you do. All right, so Dennis, take us to what's been happening.
Yeah, so we have a couple of buffaloes to start looking at. So the first one is Alarm, A-L-R-M.
That's looking good.
Yeah, a bit in profit on that one. We're going back to our EQ, and it's still just hovering about the break-even point. So do your research. If you like this, then you have the chance to get in at, well, around the same price as we did.
So it's around the same price, yeah.
And then BTRS looks good. We're in good profit there. And it did go down, so you probably could have taken your stop loss down to lock in a few percent. I think we'll take it down a little bit here to lock in at least 1%. So in case it does continue up, because it does seem like it's reversing higher. So just to look in 1%.
Well, that's normal, right? For it to go up, you know, stocks don't just go down, right? They go like this. So that's totally normal. I'm expecting this one to come down.
Yeah, the same here, absolutely. And then we have VMC as well. We're a bit in profit. We're in really good profit last week, but then this has come down as well and taken us out actually.
Wow, we could have had a 2-to-1 or a 2-to-1.
Yeah, 1
so we made
approximately.
Just less than 1% on that one there.
Yeah, exactly. It's around 1% on that one, so that was good. Are we milking a cow?
Yeah, you can if you like. Go on.
Moo!
All right, very good.
Okay, thank you. And then we have Callow still hovering around this horizontal support in a slight loss here. So hopefully it reverses, but we will see.
Yeah. That's a shame. We were in a bit of a gain there. We were at least 1% up, and it has reversed. That's just the market. Just play the probabilities, learn the strategies, risk-reward ratios. You will make money over time.
Absolutely. And then we have STC as well. It did take us in, but then it went down again. So it said peekaboo, and then it went down again.
All right.
So we're a bit in a loss on that, so do your research. But I would wait for a smaller candle before I get in.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because if you use that candle there and you do 1% above that candle with a stop order to get in, it just totally changes the risk-reward ratio. Because if you think about it, instead of it being there, it'll be here, right? If you get in here, that'll be our risk. And then we're risking 1 in order to do what? To make 1 and a little bit? No thanks. That, you know, a lot of people don't know that, Dennis. That is a big, big mistake. The secret to successful trading is the risk-reward ratio. All right.
Absolutely. And PCTY, right? We were close to being stopped out. We weren't. And now we have, because it just continued up. So now we are placing, and actually this is what happened, right? Because we were here last week, and then it spiked up and then came down. So I would now needed to recalculate. So every day, if we get a worse candle, like if it goes up or down, we need to recalculate the entry a little bit. So,
and by the way, that doesn't take a lot of time, right? We're talking about 20 minutes a day, and not even recalculating takes about 30 seconds. I mean, it takes no time at all.
Yeah, exactly. So now we're looking at this candle here, the one from Friday. And we hopefully get in today.
Well, that's green. I'm sorry to tell you.
Is it?
It is green. That is green. Sure? You like a red candle, but it is a nice tight candle there. So what do you think?
It's an inside candle.
Ooh.
So no, I think if we do reverse lower, I think that's probable because it never broke the structure. We never went above this last high.
Okay, so a stop order below this one here. If it gets us in, boom, we are going to be in.
Yeah, and then we have APPS that rocketed lower on Friday.
Yes, finally some good news. I mean, the others were okay, but this is really good news because the risk-reward ratio here was a good one. It was a 4-to-1. Oh, we're just looking at it. I don't know exactly.
3.91. Good eye.
Pretty good. Thank you. Thank you. I've been doing it for a while.
You have your trading lenses on?
I have. I got my trading lenses. It's called experience. And then also the other thing is that we are now approximately 1 3/4 to 1. So it is time to start moving our stop loss a little bit down.
Yeah, I would say down to a 1-to-1. So you can do that if you're in this.
Lock in those profits. Lock them in.
And then we have Camp as well. Camp is also not doing much. We're around, I think we just got in here. And then now we're a little bit in a loss on this one. Yeah. No, this is actually a new one. Sorry, no, this is a new one. This is
all right, before we go to camp, just want to let you know that non-farm payroll, which of course is on the first Friday of every month, was a lot higher than expected. They expected about 700,000. It was 850,000. That's very, very bullish there.
Yeah, absolutely. That is bullish. But then there's some news that came to our attention. And one of those is now we have crossed a threshold, which means that now more companies are not profitable or unprofitable than profitable in the US out of the S&P 500.
So hold on. So you're saying that in the S&P 500, which of course is, many people know it as an ETF, an exchange traded fund of the 500 biggest companies, like an index, if you like. You can trade it just that by itself. You're saying the 500 companies, most of them, I don't know what that means, 51%? Most of them are not profitable.
It's 51%, I guess. Yeah.
Wow.
So this is the case, and they saw the same. You can see here, I want to show you this chart here, and this chart was from a famous trader or a good technical analyst. That is, his name is Alessio Rastani. And he spoke about this as well. And you see here, this here, when it went below, this was 2000 in the dot-com bubble. And the same thing happened there. And what happened was a lot of the tech companies, they're not making money, but they're giving out more shares. So they're selling equity in their company to very high prices, because that's what the tech market is. It's very high at the moment. And I think the target's predictions, and it's very kind of blown up. Some people would call it a bubble even. But this is what happened last time. Then that kind of triggered, just because we saw this, that more, and that's kind of makes sense. If more companies are not profitable, the market should not be going up. It should really be going down, really. But
So I'm going to mention some companies. Tell me if they're profitable or not. Right? Ready?
Yeah.
Uber.
Not profitable.
Lyft.
Not profitable.
They do the same thing, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know anymore. Airbnb.
No, that's
Dropbox.
not profitable. No, not
Okay,
profitable.
fine.
So I think the message here is that we don't know if this is just a signal. It doesn't necessarily need to mean anything. We could go into a bear market 2 years from now, or 3 years, or
Well, it's
next
not about
week.
that.
We
I
don't
think
know.
what's the most important thing is look at the fundamentals of a
Yes,
company. I mean,
exactly.
that's if you're a value investor. But the thing is, these are growth stocks potentially. Look, think of Amazon, right? Amazon hardly ever made any profits because all they were doing is reinvesting it in order to dominate the market.
Yeah.
And now, if they wanted to, they could make a lot more profits if they wanted, because
Exactly.
everybody uses Amazon. But they're still not making profits.
Just do your research. That's what we're saying. But trading-wise, we always have a stop loss. Make sure you're both long and short, so you can make money either way.
Yeah.
So then we have another one here, which is PETQ. So CAMP was the first one, upward trending. So we're putting a stop order in here. Looks like a solid upward trend. We have a good risk-reward ratio over 3. The same on PETQ, looks solid as well. A good upward trend. We want to see a green candle, everyone. A green candle. So maybe wait for that. The same on CAMP, really. And then Nova is a downward trending, a shorting opportunity, which I think looks interesting as well. A really good risk-reward ratio, and looks to be a solid downward trend as well.
Absolutely. Let's see. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Let us know, by the way, below whether you are, do you agree? Do you not agree? Is there something we've missed? Is there something even better? Wow, that would be even better. If you wrote something down there that we could look at, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Okay, let's move now to the crypto market, which seems to be recovering a little bit, Dennis.
Yes, you'd say that. Yeah,
That was a
I think
big,
so. Yeah, but if you have a look at Bitcoin just to start
no
with,
emotion, Dennis.
no emotions, but it's just hovering about here sideways. So yes, it is recovering a little bit today, but we have to see. But I do like the fact that it did try to break a lower, but it failed to do so yet again. So I do like that. I do think it's gonna break higher now, because the bears tried to take the market out, and I think there's some really bullish news as well when it comes to cryptos. So I am actually bullish in the short term, but we have to see what we have to see as traders, because we don't know, or investors. So I'm waiting for this consolidation. Either it breaks below 30,000, or it breaks above 41,000 or 42,000. That's going to signal where the next move will come.
Very good.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So either going to go up or it's going to go down.
Yeah, exactly. But now in the short term, I do think, because we have something here, this is a little bit more technical, but we want you to grow as investors and traders as well. But we do have something here that I would like to call a ascending triangle.
And this is on a daily, by the way. So
daily.
each one of those candles is 1 day.
Yeah. So it kind of means that buyers are buying higher and higher and higher, while sellers, they sell at the same price. So we're going to run out of sellers at some point, hopefully, and then it's going to break higher. So this is a 70% probability that will actually happen. But of course, we never know. It could break down as well.
Okay. All right. So is it worth going through each of the charts again? We do it every week. If it hasn't really moved, then let's not do that.
Well, I think we should celebrate with some cake. So we can look at cake maybe.
We could, but let's look at ADA first.
Yeah, ADA could be interesting.
Right,
yeah,
because Grayscale has just added another fund with ADA, so I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so exactly, Grayscale added ADA, exactly. So that's it's a growing,
very positive.
Growing one.
Very positive for ADA. There's really not much to say in the crypto market at the moment, right?
No, because it's not doing much. There's more to say in the stock market. But Ethereum is going up a bit. We do have Maker, we spoke about last week, is actually up 10%.
But didn't Theta say that it was going to launch its mainnet? Surely that would have gone up?
Yeah, it has gone up a little bit, but it's kind of just hovering around a little bit as well. So the market is really dependent still on Bitcoin. So what Bitcoin does, the market does. But Maker, you should be up around 37% on that. So it's soon actually time to milk the cow, Marcus.
Milk the cow, Dennis?
No, not yet. What are you talking about?
Oh no, you said it was time to milk the cow.
Soon.
We're waiting for 50% with these kind of like smaller cap ones here. No, we're waiting for 100%. This is a smaller cap. So a smaller cap, we're waiting for at least 100%. Although we could modify that strategy since we're not in a short term, we're not in a bull market. In a long-term bull market.
Well, you make your decisions, right? So we are in this for the long game. But if you say, you know what, then it's 37% is really good. Well, take some profits off the table.
Take some. Don't take it all, because this could still have a lot of upside.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's one of the golden rules of trading, is to let your profits run as long as possible, which is not easy for some people, because they see the profits 37%. I mean, 37%. But what if it goes up 150%? Think about it. You know, look at, it was 65% down from a recent high. Just to go up to this point here, you're talking about over 150% just to get back to where it was.
190%, yeah.
190%, yeah.
Very good.
Well, that is over 150.
That's very true. Yeah.
Good.
But how about you? Are you bullish, or what do you think?
I am still bullish. I am. It hasn't broken down. If it were to go down below the kind of the 29,000 and break down, then I wouldn't be as bullish, I think. But overall, I am bullish because I think we're still in the 4-year cycle.
Yeah, you can speak about that in a moment. But before I forget, so this actually, I think it was last week, Wales accumulated 60,000 Bitcoins. I think that was over one day or something crazy like that. And I think that was actually one of the biggest days of accumulation in history. So that was a historic moment.
And what price was that?
It was around this price. I mean, it can't have been much different than this. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest, what price, but around this price here. So there's been a lot of accumulation going on around the $34,000 to $31,000 mark.
I would love to know, what do you think? What would you do? You know, it's gone down to around the 30,000 mark. Seems to be quite a good support level there. Once, almost again, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. If it went down there again, would you want to maybe buy and sell something?
Maybe. Yeah, but just a little bit, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
So it's a good stage to accumulate.
All right. Do we have anything new?
We do have. We have AVE. That is new. Oh. And it's down currently around 50%-ish. So this has moved a little bit.
But it has gone up a lot since its low, at least 75%. And that's because it's just launched its institutional lending markets.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Something to think about there. Actually, that was a big position for us. That's the one where I made a challenge. Big shout out to one of our graduates, Stuart here, who made 100,000. He invested 1,000, and it turned that into 100,000 in about a year, which was absolutely fantastic. And we kept telling him to take profits, and he wasn't really listening. And then I think you said, take that profit, and then he finally did, right?
Yeah, because he's one of our mentees, right? So we need to coach him on that.
Yeah, you need to.
It's easy to get attached, right, to it, unfortunately.
So good to see that coming back up. Very, very good.
And we're in some good profits on Engine Coin soon as well, hopefully. Not yet. But yeah, so you see, there's a lot of projects are down a lot. So this is the time to
accumulate.
Yeah.
Buy some more.
Yeah, exactly.
Lower your average price. All the above. Wow, you caught me off guard there. But yes, is the answer.
Yes, exactly. And then now we're taking profits on the stocks, right? So should the investing be as watching paint dry?
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Grass grow, paint dry.
Yeah.
What would you rather do? Grass grow or paint dry?
How about both?
Both. I knew it.
How about paint dry on grass?
Yeah, you could
then
do.
the grass will
You could do.
Okay.
All right, so if we've got nothing there, let's move to the VCA.
Yeah, I think so. Let's move to the VCA, and we are milking the cow on REGN.
Ooh,
We're
exciting.
up 20%.
Let's do it together.
Okay, well, let's see if we can time
1,
it.
2,
Okay.
3.
Mine was a bit better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's really good.
Yeah, that is really good. So they have obviously, this is a pharmaceutical company, and the biotech has really been smashed the past couple of weeks. So they have really recovered now, which is nice. And this is
Isn't
obviously...
the Regeneron the one that had that cocktail mix that Donald Trump took? I haven't mentioned Donald Trump in a while. I had to get Donald in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why we haven't heard from him, because he took this... no, I can't say that.
Okay, maybe.
No,
Well,
but they've been going
wow.
up, right? They've been doing well. So this is awesome. So congratulations if you're in this, and do comment below.
Yeah, please do. Let us know.
And then we have Coinbase, of course. This is our bad penny, but I think it's going to be our good penny in a couple
No,
of
it will be. It will be.
maybe weeks or months. We'll see. DLTR, not much has changed here. Just hovering around as well. The dollar tree is not much of a dollar tree at the moment.
No.
But we're about to find out. Spotify, on the other hand, is still up around 11%.
Okay.
We have Marine Max. We're up a little bit on this, but nothing to note, just a few percent. Yeah, Pass also down 22% still. So good entry if you're not in.
Good entry, come on.
Etsy, we're kind of around break even. We were up a little bit. I know it had been going up a bit, but it's a great company, showing great numbers. So around break even there as well.
I can't believe we went in that high after. It just goes against my religion. I just cannot get. If it's been down there and getting in here, I don't know.
But that's what makes it so strange for me, because now we're getting into cryptos at a 50% drop, which is awesome. But those cryptos has gone up like 1,000% still. So it's difficult, right? But it's just it's difficult.
Yeah, but we were in them. This one we weren't in.
That is true.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's not a crypto.
Well,
But I agree. I agree.
All right. Do we have anything happening in the news?
Yeah, we have. We have TripAdvisor happening in the news. So I think obviously this summer, since no one has been able to travel for so long, everybody is booking trips. So TripAdvisor has really benefited from that. And I think their earnings per share is expected to go up around 3,000% next year, which is not really strange, because they have been hammered during COVID. So they... I don't know how much.
Yeah,
money they lost.
I think if you look at the chart there, I mean,
we can just scroll out a little bit so you guys can see.
Yeah.
So you can see up here. Well, this is 2014, but this was the fall, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a huge fall. Yeah. And who would have known? Obviously, if nobody's using their services, then this thing could have gone to zero. So that was a bit of a speculative play. But now that it's fallen again a little bit. And now that we're coming back into... I mean, I might even be getting on an airplane soon.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
That would be very exciting.
Yeah.
So I think there's a few reasons why this is exciting. Number one is that hedge funds are starting to actually get interest in TripAdvisor and start to accumulate a bit of their shares, which is a good sign, because they've obviously done their due diligence as well. And then another thing is that obviously they got a lot more bookings, they got a lot more visits on their websites, so they're just making money now, which they haven't been for quite some time. So I think we will definitely make 15% on this over the next couple of months, hopefully, years maybe. But just make sure we use a strategy.
I like the way you changed, yeah. We'll definitely be making us money over the next few months, years, maybe never.
We never know.
That's good. All right, that's good. So please do your own research here. If you also believe that TripAdvisor is going to increase its sales, they reckon by at least 200% year on year, because everybody is going to start, going on trips.
Yes, we will find out if they are. Let's see how long. Maybe there's... I hope there's no more.
I mean, this makes sense. This one actually does make sense. All right. Okay, well, please make sure that you comment below. Do you agree with this one? Do you not? Is it too early, etc.? Let's have a look at our results, Dennis.
Yeah, let's do that as well. So we have those right here.
Wow, look at this. So on the 6th of July, we have Buffalo has not changed. The VCA, though, we do have a plus 20%, and that, of course, was with...
REGN.
Okay. Yes, the Donald Trump cocktail mix. Okay, so the 510% on there on our money invested since September, which is pretty good. Then cryptocurrency results here. That hasn't changed yet. We're waiting for it to come a little bit back up. 460% on the money invested, and on the small caps, 920% on our money invested. And don't forget, if you want to know how to get these kind of results, then make sure you do register for our training. You're going to see the link here. And yes, it should be a lot of money for you to learn this, but we're doing it for a limited time for free. So, there should be a link there. Take advantage. That's what it's there for. All right, very, very good. Good. All right, so make sure that you do subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss out on what Dennis and I are looking at. Use us, like the TripAdvisor thing, as a starting block for you, as a springboard for you to do your own research, and make sure you get these kind of results. All right, and we look forward to seeing you next week on Trades of the Week.